Alrighty, we're back with another episode from SudsyCRM. We're going to be talking about email newsletters in this one, or just mass emails. We're going to talk about how to do that, what you can do with the CRM, and how this is really going to condense the amount of softwares you're going to need to do this in your business. A lot of business owners are always saying, I don't do emails. Who reads emails? I'm going to tell you there's a good way to do email marketing, and then there's a bad way. The bad way is just bombing them with salesy crap. There probably is a more professional way of saying that, but don't bomb people with salesy crap. The next thing I kind of want to go over is how to provide education to your customer base by also using this tool to do that. So, like what I recommend, like in my detailing business, what we do once a month, I send an email. I'm not sending emails every week, every few days, not for newsletters. Some people say, oh, I do newsletters every week. It's up to you. You can do them whatever frequency you want. I can only tell you facts about what's going on. So I do usually once a month. How I do it is I set up a newsletter and I have tags. So when a job is complete and you're able, it automatically adds them into a tag. It's a newsletter tag. So then I now have a list of all the people. Most important thing is you want to add an unsubscribe link so they can unsubscribe. You can do this a few different ways. I'm going to show you. It's all done in the software for you. So it's nice and easy. So what we're going to do here, kind of diving into Sudsy CRM, is we want to go to your marketing tab. We now have a new UI. So we changed the UI blue. It's kind of cool. You're going to want to connect. This is your social planner. So, I mean, this is also something cool. If you're not planning stuff for your social media posts, you're going to want to do that. Click on emails in the top here. And we're going to go to campaigns. This is going to be your email campaigns that you're planning to do. So let's say you want to do monthly newsletter. We're going to start a new campaign and it's going to say choose a template. We're going to do blank. You can, so we'll go back for a second. Let's say, you're like, I want to um, pick a template's already done. You can just do that. So on the top right here, you do new email marketing template and then you can search what you want to do. So these are all pre-made templates. There's more than three. There's tons here, if not like 1,000 that you can kind of pick and choose and change. I'm very, I like it, blank. So I always like to do, design editor. I do it quite simple. What I would do is I always liked having this view email and browser thing. Campaign name, I'll just do like monthly newsletter. And I don't know if I'm going to make this available at the end of the video. It's something where I think you can easily make it just by this. So you have text at the top here. I just write what's new in July, whatever. Okay, we're going to edit that. And then this is what I like to do. I like doing spacers or separators. So like a divider, we want to put a little divider in here. Oop. Change the color. So I want this to be black. It's good. You can change it if you want to make it thicker or thinner or whatever. I put a little image here. And if you want to add another divider, like if you want to add more, you can just do this. Click on it, move it up. That's if you want the lines here. You don't have to. Like what I would probably do is this. Do that. And then this is where the email newsletter kind of comes into play. I like to do it this way. So we want to do a text box, text right there. I like to do this. Quick tip, title. You can add your little text here. So this would be like, let's say it was all about stone chips. Have AI write this, but tired of stone chips on your vehicle. Let's show you to fix them. This is the formula that I find that works. Get the Grammarly thing off. And I would do a video. So you can just do a quick little YouTube video. Either do that or you can have more text. Like I'd have AI write like a nice description here. You either link right to a video, or what I like to do as well is you can just do a button. So if you want to do like this, like instead of the video where it's up, like click here to watch, I'm going to show you something else. And that's going to be about trigger links. A few things you can do. You can either do just put the link in here. So when they click on it, it goes here. You can also do something called a trigger link, which we're going to have to go out a little bit. So I'm going to show you real quick here. We're just going to save this just for a second. It's something that's going to provide you a lot of value and make these really close stuff for you. Top. So if we're still in marketing, you have emails here. So you have your monthly newsletter you just made, trigger link. And a lot of people don't know what this does. It's quite easy. So enter the link name. We'll just write SudsyCRM, www.SudsyCRM.com. What trigger links do, and you're like, well, what is that? It gives you a link key. What does that mean? What you can do is what a trigger link does is when they click on it, it's going to tell the CRM this link's been clicked. Like, what does that mean? You now can track how many times people are clicking your links. You can also start a workflow when that link is clicked. If you're doing a sale, let's say you're one of these buttons is talking about a new service, PPFs. I'm adding PPF or like wear and tear packages. You can make this button like this one. I'll show you how to do it. So URL, click here. At the bottom, trigger links. It's going to have your Sudsy CRM or whatever you call it. There. When they click it, it's going to go to SudsyCRM.com. They have no idea they clicked a trigger link, but you can set up a workflow. So when that trigger link is clicked, it's going to do the workflow. So you could be like in 2 days from now, hey, doing a sale on this service. They think you're just randomly emailing them. You're only emailing the people that clicked on the link because they're interested. You also can track a few other things. I like using them as tracking purposes just to see how many people are clicking on your video. So you could have a workflow. The like cause or the trigger of the workflow is going to be trigger link clicked, select the trigger link that you just made, and then do this action. Could just be add a note, but then what contact's been through it, because it'll show you what contact's been through the workflow. So you do either or here, video or a button. And by all means, make these your own. Like, don't do everything I'm doing. My next one, I'm just showing you what really works for me. My next one's always what's new. Boom. I'll add text here. Like we now offer PPF. And again, make this more like AI it up, make it look long and well written. Below it, we're gonna do this. You can do it either or. You can either do the image above it or below it, kind of figure out. And then I always add a divider. So I'll just duplicate this, do it below the image. And then this is where the magic happens. Text. I like to do, like, I call it Andrew's Corner. You can call it whatever you want. This is where I write a bunch of stuff, human stuff, like, oh, I got a new accountant. We're dealing with this service. We ran into this problem. Does anyone have any advice on growing tomato plants? Does any, like, whatever you want? It sounds stupid, but what you're doing is people like reading this human stuff because it reminds them that you're a human. You're not just a business owner. So, what I would 100% recommend, do a little blurb at the bottom. People read it because they're nosy. They want to learn more about your business and what you're doing. You can add these dividers. You can also add spacers. So, if you want to add spacing between this, you can. Um, Same with what's new. Like I like buttons. Like I usually will put a button here so it'll link them to a page. Always make these trigger links. Something else you can do as well. You can add an unsubscribe button. So we want to make sure we do that. A few ways to do that. So you can either do just an unsubscribed link. So it could be like literally like a button at the bottom. What I want to do is text actually, so it's less noticeable. I want to be this to unsubscribe. Click here. Let me do this. Okay. So what we're gonna do, you can do a bunch of things. Click here. Do this. Add a link. Link URL is just gonna be the brackets, unsubscribe brackets. You can do a few different things. There's also a way to do custom ones. So this is something that I like to do in my business. I like to unsubscribe them from newsletters, but make it so we can still contact them. So what you can do is do another trigger link, um, or link it to a form. So I've already showed you how to make forms. Make a form. It's just like if you want to unsubscribe, put your email in here. What you can do is when that form is submitted, you literally just make the form, it gets submitted, and then take the tag away. It's like, for example, right now in my business, when a jobs mark's completed, it then sends a zap to Sudsy CRM and it adds the newsletter tag. So you can send it only to people with the newsletter tag. What you can do here is with this form, if the form is submitted, take the newsletter tag away and make like an unsubscribe tag, something like that, where they'll never email them. That's a little bit more complicated. We can do a video on that later, but yeah, just add that brackets unsubscribe that I showed you, so it's good. It also might send this by default. So in your business settings, more than likely, on the footer of all your emails, it automatically is there, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, this is kind of what I do with emails, and you can kind of make this like I spice mine up a little bit more. I'll put banners in here. So like I might put a banner like here, and it'll be like, oh, to click to book your next appointment with us, we can do it right online. Click here. Little things like that. I have another one for our referral program. It's a good way to get people, like reminded to send it. It's easy. Send or schedule. You can send now. I don't recommend this if you have a bunch of people. You want a batch schedule, pick the day and the time. This is something we get asked all the time. How much should I send? How often? Some people say bombard them. If you have 1,000 people, send it all now. Terrible idea. Don't ever do that. Always schedule it. If your domain's new, I would do 5 every 5 minutes. It's a pretty good standard. And then the more you're sending emails out, the more your domain gets known and whatever. You can do more. Sender's name, you obviously want this to be you. So my gosh, should be Sudsy CRM. Email, so this would be the email you want replies to, which would be contact at sudsycrm.com. And then subject line, what's new in July. In the beginning, it is normal to have a bunch of customers say no and unsubscribe. Do not get offended. You're not annoying them. They just don't want it. And then send this to. Always do tags. So I'd create a tag. I don't know how many tags. Let's count. That's newsletter. All your customers in your list on your CRM. So on your Able, your Urbisex, your Detail Bookie, whatever you're using, download it all, upload it to the CRM, add tags to them all. So anyone in your list, you can select all, boop, add them to your newsletter. Then make sure you have that unsubscribe link so they can stop if they want. And then you can have a little bit of options here. You can track links, UTM tracking, which I always recommend. I don't usually use these two. Make sure you have the time set up and review and schedule. And then it will send the email out. You can test this. So if you want to, let's say, only send it to certain people, we can go back here. Send test email. Send it to wherever you want to send it to. You can see what it will look like. You can also test the trigger links. You can test everything. It's a great way to do email newsletters. I'm not going to really, this is pretty basic. You kind of saw me build it. It's that easy. You just need this to go out, I would say once a month. It's going to boost people coming into your shop. You're going to be very surprised how much calls you're going to get from these. And also the amount of value you're going to give to your customers will be more than your competition. If you have any questions about this or how you can utilize it in your business, don't be afraid to ask. We will talk to you soon. Take care.